Okay, fine. Okay. So, aspire to inspire before we expire. Happy morning to everyone. You all are back to the language class, no, connecting minds and collecting ideas. Learn new English by having a better challenge. Before getting into the class, how many of you feel from the bottom of heart that you are going to learn something useful, new, and also interesting? Just give a self answer. I not looking forward for your response. Just ask a question to yourself. You are here in order to learn something new, useful, and as well as interesting. Okay, that's great. That's super. Okay, let me move on to my session. We can move on for the second day of my session. I hope you all are eager to accept the task and make them useful in a fruitful manner. I swear that the tips that I'm sharing is not for namesake. It is all about what I have experienced and what I use to practice them in order to develop my language skills. Again, let me make you a reminder that attending the language class for 6 days continuously will not make you a good communicator. You can't learn language just by attending the class. It is just a pathway to make you all give some sorts of idea about how you can improve your skills. So it is mandatory that you have to have a continuous practice in order to develop your language skills, right? Next. So I hope you all are able to see an image that is displayed in the slide. Back to school, right? Yes. So what do you think I'm going to speak with this slide? See, in school days, what we used to do is, especially during the English sessions, our, our ma'am used to say like we should have a reading practice. So what they used to insist is whenever they are going with the lesson that they're going to start, they'll ask each and every candidate to go with a paragraph, right? We will get up and we'll read a paragraph, and after our turn is getting over, we'll come back to our position, right? So now just imagine how you were in the school days, especially during the English sessions where your teacher is asking you to read the paragraph. What we used to do, see, the order she might start might be from the first bench, second bench, or sometimes even at the last, whatever the order may be, whatever the way how she's proceeding with, that is not matter. But the thing is, we what we used to do is we used to count ourselves at which area, which number we are coming, so that we'll have a practice once or twice, right? We'll have a practice once or twice so that we'll go through it, keep on reading the paragraph, have a practice, and make ourselves like you will be confident enough to express yourself when your turn is coming, right? How many of you done so? I hope, because I have done it. I feel like most of them would have gone through it because we don't want others to recognize our mistakes. We want to be perfect in the work that is given to us. Yes or no? Yes or no? Right? So I need you all to be energetic in the morning. Just don't like that sleep and don't make the session too bored. So fill the chat box with the messages. I just want the response from you, yes or no. Okay, so we used to have that practice, right? So we used to make ourselves perfect. So the same thing is happening here. We should not commit mistake, and we want others to recognize that we are good enough at something. So the thing is, we have to work once, twice, and thrice, and even 10 times. And sometimes, if you're not able to get it, we have to go with 100 times of work until you achieve a task, right? So keep on practicing. It is not that you are not able to get it, you are losing the hope when you're not able to achieve it, right? So that is what I have to say in this slide. The next one is reading. Yesterday I have suggested you all to have a practice of reading books, novels, etc. So what I said, like reading for beginners, it will be helping you a lot, especially when you want to improve in your language skills, right? But I would personally suggest reading a newspaper will help you a lot than any other thing, like books or novels that you prefer to. Why? Because we have two things in bonus that we can know. One is you can learn new words, n number of words, just like that by going through the newspapers. Yes, we can know many words through that. And next one is you can get updated yourself. See, when you're going through the newspaper, you can know what is happening in and around you. You can learn a lot and you can upgrade yourself. So it will be helping out like anything to you. So just have a practice of it. Okay. It will work. It will work. Okay. Now let me know how many of you will execute this idea. If so, fill the chat box with the message I will. Fill the chat box with the message I will. Make it fast. Make it fast. How many of you will do it? How many of you will execute the idea that I have suggested you right now? Like reading the newspaper can help you in finding new words, and as well as you can update yourself, right? Yes. So I hope you will do it, and that's great. Superb. So let me move on with the next slide. We all learn. We all learn in order to earn, right? We all learn in order to earn. We should implement whatever that we have learned and have some real-time experiences that can eventually build our careers still more stronger, right? So no matter how big or small that you're going to earn, but keep in mind that you should have a positive approach and be the best in the area where you wish to, right? So for that, I personally believe language skills is much important and the area where you have to work a lot, right? So how we are going to earn? So when we are switching ourselves from our graduation to the working environment, the interview panel will play a very big role. It plays a crucial role. But keep in mind that once you have cracked your written round of the interview process, in most of the companies, especially MNCs, you will be having initially you will be having a written round that you have to clear, and before that you will be having an eligibility criteria in order to enter inside the interview process. Once you have cleared the interview process, you will be having a personal HR round, right? There what they used to focus is they will look at you, your attitude, in sense the way how you speak and approach to the people. They will check your confidence level and also how you are being flexible. Okay, being a fresher, these are the simple things that they will expect from you after clearing your written round. So there also we need a language skills to be unique and to express ourselves, right? So it is being mandatory. Even if you don't feel like language skills is not needed, I don't like it, there are some important areas where we have to work out, where we need to work out in order to make something achieve or make ourselves being improved, right? So next slide. So this is going to be an open question in all the interviews, right? So it is going to be an open question in all the interviews that you go through, right? Have you guessed what it is? I've displayed SAYRMYWMYK, right? See, all these things are simple. Tell me something about yourself, or they can even ask you like run me your way, or sometimes even make yourself known. So there are many ways to ask a single question. So I think I've displayed you a few things, around three I have displayed you on the screen. In order the HR may ask you something in order to know something about yourself, right? So no problem, whatever the question might be, the answer is in your hand. It is up to you to make yourself present in such a way that it is going to be interesting. You make yourself unique. Okay, always have a practice before you get into the interview panel. So you already know that this is actually an open question. So just like that, don't be lethargic. You should not go and sit in the interview panel, and you should not blabber something out that is coming in your mind at that instant, right? What you have to do is you have to create a unique way where you can express yourself, and you can somewhat impress the person who's opposite to you. Okay, again, go with the mind map task that I've given you. Initially, make sure that what you have to speak and what you should not speak out. Then, according to your ideas, your motto, your skill set, you can frame a mind map. What are the steps that you have to go through? Then after framing the idea, then go with the flow that you need. Okay, just you can enumerate the way how you want to present. This should come first. I should focus on this. Like that, you should have a self-judgment, right? Okay, let's get started. How many of you feel like will this slide be good to introduce yourself? For example, I have displayed mine, so let me go on with it. Hi, my name is Sumeta Jiva. Currently, I'm working as a language trainer and also in creative team under Wilma Communications. I've secured good marks during my schoolings and also in my undergraduation. I have worked in around 7 projects through which I gained knowledge in the front-end development. I love to dance and hang out with my friends during my leisure time that can make my day. My family consists of 5 members, including me. We all help and support each other. My goal sets are always like to update myself with new technology. That's it. Thank you. So when I'm expressing myself in such a manner, what will happen? Do you feel is this correct? Am I going in a correct path? No, definitely not. When you do so, what will happen is it is actually an entirely wrong thing. Okay, your way of approach should not be like that. It should be somewhat better. Okay, you can't be unique. You will be just like that. It is like you will be one in the crowd. Okay, one among the crowd. Whoever is in need of job, whoever is going to attend the interview. I hope you all got my point. So whenever you're just like that, going to make yourself introduced or yourself expressed in a very simple way, you cannot be recognized by the person who's opposite to you. For one day, the HR person might go through the interview for around 100, minimum 100, or maybe maximum up to 500. It's like up to their requirement. But the thing is, when you're not able to be unique, when you're not able to express yourself properly, they will not consider you at all. They are looking for some kind of people who are special, who can really impress them in any kind of way, right? So make sure that you don't do so. And then what you have to do, where you have to work, what are the modifications that you have to do in order to introduce yourself in a much better way. So there will be n number of questions that will be coming in your mind. I know, so I'll just give the answer for it. Just be patient. I know you're eager to know something that can make you special, right? Yes. So it's better now, right? So let's go through this. Let's see what is there in the slide. See the same introduction, what I displayed in the previous slide. I've decided to make some modifications because I just want to be unique and I want the people to recognize from whatever I say, right? So let me go ahead. Effort is important, but knowing where to make an effort makes all the difference. Yes, definitely. I strongly believe that for what I strive made me to be here. My name is Sumeta Jiva and I love to help people become better in their personal and professional life too, for which I'm currently working as a language trainer and also in creative team at the Wilma Communications. As a language coach, I've given hands to the young minds of a nation that can eventually take them to reach heights throughout their life. My way of handling the learners will be very simple and achievable. With all these desires, I look forward to impact around 100,000 lives in the next upcoming years with having a positive deed of I can and I will. How do you feel this? It sounds good, right? Yes. So make sure that each and everyone has our own style, our own way how we have to present ourselves in front of any one of the HR members, or it might be any higher officials too. So create that within yourself initially whenever you are switching over to the working environment, right? So what will happen? So whenever you're trying to be different from others, you are no more going to be one among the crowd. You're going to be one in the crowd. You're no more going to be one among the crowd as I showed in the previous slide. Now you can see somewhat a kind of uniqueness within you, right? You know how you have to build yourself, how you can express yourself, what are the ideas that you need. I have shared you. So make sure that you work on the area where you have to improve yourself, right? Okay, let me go on with the next one. Yes. Uh, let's move with the day two challenges. So as of now, I've decided to give you two tasks as we have followed in yesterday's session. Again, it's going to be interesting, and I've decided to give a very simple task. I don't feel like it will be much tougher to you. So let me go on with the slide. So take it to tweak it, right? Task 1. Your quote, your explanation. So what this task is going to be. See, I hope you all are able to view the image that I have displayed in the screen. Just have a look on it. See, I wrote this quote on my own based on the theme secret. Actually, it was an event which was handled in a college before a few days. So for that, I have decided to write this quote under the theme secret. The quote goes like this. For instance, that is better to retain and acts as a butter to expel. So this is what I have built for the theme secret. Like this, what you're going to do now is the theme for today's event is going to be simple, nature. Again, those who are not having your pen and paper, make sure you have it. Let me give you a minute of time. Those who are not having a pen and paper can get with you so that you can write something out under this theme, nature. Make it fast. I know you will be rushing here and out. Okay. Just have a single paper, a single sheet of paper. That will do. That will do. That will do. That will do. Make it fast so that we can learn something more and also much interesting too. Yes, yes. Make it fast. I hope you all have done with the work that I have given to you, right? I believe you all are having a paper and a pen within you right now, right? Yes, yes. So now what you have to do is, no matter, I'm not going to check your grammatical errors that you do when you're writing. Just give work to the brain, right? Give the work to your brain. So just think for a while. I'll give you 2 minutes of time. So it's your turn. I'll give you 2 minutes of time. What you have to do is, based on the theme nature, just write a quote. It can be even a single line or 2 lines. So whatever you know about nature, but it should be like a quote. It can be even very simple thing. It can be even a very simple thing. So that's not a matter, but you have to write. So let me go on with the task. So here we go. Your time starts now. Take 2 minutes of time and write something that strikes your mind regarding the theme nature. Write it out. Write it out. Don't bother about the errors that you do. I'm not going to check your grammatical errors. Feel free, feel free. Just think, whatever is coming in your mind regarding nature, make it simple, make the sentence simple. Don't go for difficult words. Just make the sentence simple. It can be anything. You can even describe about mountains or air or anything, river, lakes, whatever that strikes in your mind, you can go with. Keep on writing, keep on writing. Don't stop. Don't look at the plagiarisms. Don't look at the errors that you have made. S. Keep writing. Keep writing. You're also running out of time. Make sure you're being in time. Whatever. So it can be anything that is coming in your mind. Make the sentence simpler than anything. It can be even a single line. Never mind. Keep on going. Don't stop. You can write something. You have that much knowledge. I know. You all are having. Write out something. Whatever is striking regarding nature, just write a simple sentence. That will do. And yes, guys, you are done. Yes, the time is up, so you're done. So that's great. So how many of you love this? How many of you? Just give me a response. So again, I'm going to gain energy from you. Just give me the message. Let you all make the chat box filled with the message. Yes, I loved it. Or even if you don't, just give me a reply. No. So just I need the response. Make it fast, so that I can switch over to the next event. Yes or no. Yes or no. Yes. Did you like the task? Was it interesting? Did you give some work to the brain for the past 2 minutes? Yes or no. Were you able to get at least few lines that you have even never thought before you can write it? Yes. That's good. Superb. Great. Okay, fine. Superb. You all have done great work. A very big applause to all of you. I know you could have even scribbled something out that might even not make a sense, but anyhow you have given a try, so that will make a difference. That will surely make a difference. I believe you have rocked like anything. That's superb. Okay, fine. So let me move on to the task number 2. This is again, it will be quite interesting, and you have to give more work to the brain than what you did before. Okay. So this is going to be simpler also, but you need to think a bit more than the previous task. Record and re-record. What you're going to do in this task is very simple. This task is going to be very simple. For example, if I'm declaring a topic, say for example, it might be social media, what you have to do is, you as a candidate have to speak both, like in sense like you have to speak in prose and as well as in cons. You need not speak, but this is just a task that you have to have a self-record and check your capability whether you are able to handle things. For example, if I'm giving you a topic by name social media, you should able to speak in both these sides. You should able to speak in the advantages of social media and as well as for the disadvantages. So let you all make the content crispy and short. For 1 minute, you can speak about the advantages of social media, that is the pros, and for another minute, you can focus on the disadvantage. So give an equal importance to both the pros and cons. Just record the audio. Take any topic that you need. So why don't we execute it now? You can frame the content for the theme gratitude. Gratitude is the theme that I suggest you for the task record and re-record. What you have to do is again simple as I said previously, as you do for social media, the topic here alone I've changed. What you're going to do is gratitude. So you just frame the content. Okay, for around 1 minute, you have to speak in the toast side of gratitude, and for another minute, you can focus on the cons, right? So give an equal importance to both these things so that you can know yourself, how far you're able to handle good and as well as bad things that comes in your life. You have to. I know, might be initially it might be quite difficult to collect points, but once you're done with the points, it will work out like anything. It will work out like anything. Anyhow, you're not going to speak out this thing right now. Just take it as a task. You can have a practice after the session is getting over. But remember that all these tasks that I'm giving, whenever you're having these things in your practice, no, it will really help out you like anything. It will really help you in improving your language skills, the way how you can grow like anything. So I swear it will work out. So based on the theme gratitude, what you have to do again, you have to record. You can record the audio, and as I said yesterday, you can notice your voice of tone, how your facial expressions is, and you can do both at a time, and you can have a self judgment within yourself where you have to. So I know some of you might not, you will just like that leave the task after the session is getting over. So just take 2 minutes of time to collect at least very few points that you can regarding the topic gratitude. It might be in this 2 minutes you can concentrate at any one, either in the advantage or in the disadvantage area, or if possible you're able to focus on both. That's good, super, I'm happy for them. So here we go. Your time is going to start. Just take 2 minutes of time so that you can record something about you can able to collect some points about the theme gratitude, right? So your time starts now. Keep on writing something that is striking you about gratitude. Keep on writing. Yes, you can. I know, you all are writing. Go with the mind map that I've suggested you. So initially have an idea regarding what you should speak and what you shouldn't. Yes, keep on going. Initially have a filtration. After you're done with it, focus on the points that you're going to speak. Frame a mind map. That will help you out like anything. That will be really great, really super. That will be really good. Try out. You can collect the points. You have another 1 minute of time. Write out something. It will be really interesting. You can. Gratitude. Such an interesting word. And as well as a topic, you have a huge number of contents where you can add. Make it fast. Yes, you can. You can do it. And you're running out of time also. Make it simple. Don't look for difficult words. Make it simple. Just keep on writing whatever is coming and striking your mind. Yes, and your time is up. I hope you're done with the task. Even if you're not able to collect many points, at least 1 or 2, that's fine. That's enough. But remember that you are practicing this task after the session is getting over, so that again I'm saying it will help you a lot. It can have a very huge impact on your language skills and as well as your level of confidence. You can gain a confidence like, yes, I can able to speak on a topic in both the sides whenever it is given. Yes, again, you all nailed it. You all nailed it. You have done a very good job. That's great. Always have a self appreciation. It might be even the simple task, a very simple task that you might have started from at least these sessions that you have never done before. Always try to appreciate yourself. Self appreciation, it will work out. It will work out. You need not look out others whether they should come and say like you have really done a great job. So that is secondary. If suppose they are ready to do it, let them do. If they are not ready to do it, then you take your turn. You take a turn and you just keep on appreciating you. Okay, all these small sorts of appreciation is what are being as a human we will expect, right? So give a self appreciation to yourself. You have done a great job. Okay, I'm back with 5 new words for today's session. So let's know what these words are going to be, right? The very first word for today's session is goofed up. Goofed up, being foolish. Being foolish. You can replace the word being foolish by goofed up. So let me go with the example sentence. Let me give you an example. Let me give you. What can we go with? Let me go like this. We are often being goofed up. We are often being goofed up whenever we try to approach unknown persons or things. We are often being goofed up whenever we try to approach unknown persons or things, right? Does it sound good? Does it sound good? Yes, superb. Yes, superb. It sounds good. That's really great. Next, the very next word is gimmick. The very next word is gimmick. Gimmick is nothing but it is actually a trick, or you can even say it is a device which is used to attract the attention of the audience. So it might be even the device or the tactics that you use in order to attract the audience, right? So that is what is known as gimmick, right? So let me make you clear by giving out an example, right? Vishnu has decided to choose a gimmick topic for his presentation. Vishnu has decided to choose a gimmick topic for his presentation. Yes, you have learned 2 new words as of now. It is working out. It is working out. Yes, I'm done. It's working out like anything. So you're really good. You are taking notes. I believe you all have noted down the words. Let me go on with the next word, gasping. Gasping. It's nothing but we are not able to breathe properly. Okay, whenever a candidate is not able to breathe properly, we used to replace the word by gasping, right? So again, let me go with an example. A group of boys were gasping like anything as they took part in the marathon event. A group of boys were gasping like anything as they took part in the marathon event. So see how your language skills looks when you're making use of new words in the sentence that you use. It sounds really good. You are trying to be unique. You know the word. So as I said earlier, just like that, by seeing the YouTube videos for cooking might not make you chef. You should always have a practice. You should implement whatever you have learned. The same way, just like that, by reading 5 words per day will not make you a good communicator. You cannot develop your language skills. It will be worthable only when you make the words that you have learned. No, whatever you have learned, you have to implement them. You have to make them use in the sentences that you want to. Okay, whenever and wherever it is being required. Make sure that you work on it without any absence, right? So let me move on with the next word is gaze. Gaze is nothing but whenever we'll be looking at like anything with our eyes popped out. We'll be looking steadily and intently in order to, in a surprise, or even we'll be thinking out something. So in that manner, we'll be looking out. So that is what is known as gaze. So let me move on with the example. Arun gazed at the jury members. Make it simple. Let me make it simple. Arun gazed at the jury members. Okay, so whatever sentences that you use, it should be correct. Make sure that you're making use of the words in the correct sentence and when it is required. Just like that, since you have learned new words, you can't make them used in the words or the sentences that you use, right? So have a check before you use them. Next is gusto. Gusto is nothing but whenever you're being enjoyed like anything, whenever you're being enjoyed like anything, we used to say like they are in a gusto mood. They are in a gusto mood. So let me make you clear with another example. All the students are in gusto mode as because coming Saturday is declared as a holiday. All the students are in a gusto mode as because coming Saturday is declared as a holiday. Is so we have learned five new words. We have learned five new words along with the meaning. In addition to it, we also have learned how to make these words used in the sentences that we used to, right? So knowing all these words can help you out like anything. So that is the reason why I suggested you all to learn newspapers. Especially, I used to personally suggest you Hindu newspaper rather than Times of India or Indian Express, because you can learn out n number of new words. So initially, how I tried is I initially bought newspaper, and what I used to do is I used to just like that read the lines. I used to just like that read the lines, whatever that is being displayed in the paper. I never bother about whether the word is known for me or whether it's unknown. Initially, I thought like whether am I able to at least pronounce the word correctly. So that is the area where I focused initially. Then what I did is I focused on new words. See, when you take English newspaper, I bet you that when you are not good at communication or your language skills, you will not even able to understand the single paragraph what they have displayed over in the newspaper. I bet you we can't, because there will be at least two to three new words in a very single paragraph. In a very single paragraph, you can find at least two to three new words. We might have not even come across all those words. So likewise, when you're reading the newspaper, especially when you're going through the editorial pages, we can learn plenty of things than we expect, right? So have a practice as of now, even if you've not done, no problem, no issues. At least in the upcoming days of this pandemic situation, you can have an habit of reading the newspaper, as because, as I said earlier, you can also find new words and as well as get updated yourself with whatever the thing that is happening. Correct? So I hope you will do it, right? Yes. For all the candidates who have been in my session for the past around 40 minutes, I'm here with the bonus tips. So are you eager to know what kind of tip that I'm going to give you in addition to the things that I have planned? It's very simple. It's very simple. So let me go ahead. Sound makes a difference. Sound makes a difference, right? See, emotions plays a more whenever we communicate. See, emotions plays major role whenever we communicate. A voice of tone will be different based on whatever we are being, either happy, sad, anger, surprise, and so on. We go with the emotions, right? Even you might have experienced that there are times where your friend or family members might have miscommunicated with you. Okay, they might have not got what you're trying to say them, just because the way how you express. The content might be the same, whatever you want to say, it might be similar, but the way how you express, it makes the difference. So when you are focusing on the language skills, the area where you have to focus more is your voice, your vocal tone. So there you have to work out a lot. Okay, so as because I already said, they might not get what you're trying to say. Okay, just because the way how you expressed, it might not be that good. So there will be some sorts of problems. So what you have to do? So for example, let me go ahead by giving you an example. So this is a very simple sentence, right? This is a very simple sentence. Hello, how are you, right? So this is what is the sentence. Just let's have a look at different scenarios, how these wordings are varying, right? When you're happy, it will be like, hello, how are you? We used to do it, right? Hello, how are you? When we are happy. And the same sentence will be varying when we are sad, when we are not up to the level that we want to. We'll be like, hello, how are you? It's make a difference, right? Hello, how are you? It makes a difference. And the same thing when you're angered. Hello, how are you? We do so, right? Right. How many of you agree? It happens, it happens. See, the content is same. Whatever you're trying to say is again going to be same, but the emotions, the way how you express, it all matters. And when you are surprised, eventually it goes like, hello, how are you? We do so, right? So it all happens depending upon the mindset and how we are. So make sure that you are able to be stable and you're at least able to manage yourself, as because when you're moving to the working environment, we have to manage people's, right? So no matter whether we are happy or sad, somehow we should at least try to manage people, only because we have to avoid miscommunication. Okay, they should not take things in a wrong manner that we actually want to express. So make sure that you all work in these areas that can help you to grow like anything. I bet you it will work out. So try to control all the emotions and express yourself in a mutual way, so it would not cause any harm to yourself and as well as the peoples who are around you. So try that you're working in these areas, and all the tips and suggestions, even the task, why I am not asking you to speak out today is for the record and re-record. Yesterday, even for the simple task I gave you, many of you have not taken up the chances. I don't know. Even you might have started the sessions initially, so you might have some fear. You might even hesitate. You might think whether people will make fun of you, whatever the reason might be. So that is not a problem. I am here to guide you by giving you the task that can help you out like anything to improve the language skills. So all these tasks, when you're making in a practice and when you're learning many new words and having them in a continuous manner, having a continuous practice consistently will make you to be a good communicator, and we can have a very good language skills. As I said earlier, language skills is the area where you have to focus a lot. Either even you might be even studying in the school, colleges, or some of the candidates might even be in work. No problem wherever you are. But remember that communication plays a crucial role. Even if you're not interested, at least try to learn up to you are able to make a very decent communication with the surroundings. That will do. That will do. See, it is not necessary that you have to work out like anything. So you can see in many movies and memes now where they used to troll like anything. So whatever things might happen, so let it be. Just don't bother about it. Okay. So it's up to you how you have to take in things that is really required for you, that will really help you out like anything for improving your language skills. So you should note down all the things. So only you know where you are lagging, especially in the language, especially in the communication area, whether you're weak at grammatical errors, or I don't have any grammatical errors, but I have this fear to express things. So then what I have to do? So you have to work in that area. Then some candidates might have a problem, like they will write very well. Their way of writing will be really good, but eventually when we are asking them to speak, even a word will not come out from the mouth. So there are many categories. So we can classify like this into many categories. It might be different area where we have our plus and our minus. So initially, what I suggest you is you have to work on your minus. Okay, so the area where you feel really tough to overcome with. So learn the simple tips. Try to take the task that I'm giving you. Even you can even search in internet, Google will help you like anything. So you can take those tasks, make yourself engaged, and I bet you like within 1 month, within 21 days hardly, you can see the difference within you. You can surely see the difference. Even the way how you approach people, it might be even the new words that you learn, and when you're using them in sentence, it brings a kind of happiness to you. It will really do it. So it works only when you are having things in practice, right? So a dream does not become reality through magic, right? It takes sweat, determination, and hard work. So it is for you all, including me. So it's not that easy to achieve our dream. It's not a magic, right? I don't have any magic stick to make you all be efficient enough to be very good in that can make you to shine like anything. So have that work consistently. So I don't want you to make, because I feel like yesterday the session I took it for around continuously more than 1 hour 20 minutes. I feel so. So I just want to keep things in short, and at the same time I want you all to do the task that I have given to you. So be true to your conscience. So I'm not going to come and check you in your house.
Hello, Akka.
I'm not. Tell me, Ram.
அக்கா டாஸ்க் என்னக்கா கொடுத்தீங்க? அப்ப எனக்கு ஆடியோ கனெக்ட் ஆகல, நீங்க பேசினது கேட்கவே இல்லை.
கௌரி, நான் உங்களுக்கு கௌரி தானே? Sure.
எஸ்கா.
I'll tell you separately, Gauri. I'll just share a slide and I'll tell you what is the task.
ஓகேக்கா.
Okay, so make sure that you work on the task as I said earlier, and keep yourself busy and be true to your conscience. I'm not going to come and check you out, but I bet you, just like that, taking the tips for the next 4 days, and the ideas that I'm sharing you, that I've experienced in a personal manner, and the things that I've learned from my surroundings, I'm suggesting you only those things. I'm not just like that going and seeing in whatever the Google. So Google might display n number of tasks. So whatever I've experienced, yes, this is working out like anything. I have done it. So only those things I've shared to you. So try to have them in practice. And if you have any queries, feel free to ask me. You can just, you can unmute yourself and you can speak over. I'm done with my session. So in case if you have any queries, you can unmute yourself and you can speak out. No one is having any queries? You're comfortable? You're done? Is it so? I felt today you all had a deep sleep, a sound sleep for the past 40 minutes. right? No problem. But see, if you are about to ask any queries, just drop your message in the chat box so that all the participants can see. Don't message me personally because the other candidates might not know what you want. Okay. Lakshin, okay. Gratitude means thanks. Yes. Okay, fine. Are you done with my session? You don't have any doubt or any issues that you want to clear with? Let me know. No harm in it. I'll give you some suggestions and tips as far as my knowledge that can really help you out. So let me know it. If you have asked me you need more tasks, okay, we can go with it. But I feel, once you are entering into the session and I'm keeping on displaying n number of tasks in the slides, I thought like you all might feel like why she is giving this much of tasks. Okay, that's the reason why I've limited myself with a minimum of 2 tasks per day. See, I feel like if you're really working out in these 2 tasks per day, it will help you out. It will help you out, and you can get some ideas regarding where you have to work, right? No issues. Okay. What else? Is there any other thing? Okay. Just let me know. Let me know if you have any troubles. Okay. I hope you all are done with my day. So thank you. Thank you so much for engaging yourself for the past 1 hour. And I strongly believe you have learned at least very few things out of my class. And, as I said earlier, I'll keep on reminding you that just like that, by seeing the videos in YouTube will never make you to be a very good cooker or a cook or even a chef, right? So the thing that is must is you have to have a continuous practice in the way area where you have to improve. So make sure that you all work on it and be energetic. Okay, be energetic so that we can even discuss still more in the upcoming classes. So meet you in tomorrow's session. So I for Gauri, I'll just tell you what the task is. Don't worry. So let me meet you tomorrow. So until then, keep on engaging yourself with the task. So thank you so much for your participation.